Oh my god, I just got stranded in a really bad part of town. It was fucking sketchy. I just made it home barely because I didn't think about the fact, because I was like being kind of lazy about my phone. I didn't like ever figure out like how you would use a phone in a different country, so I'm basically just using Wi-Fi when I use it right now. Yeah, I was just like, I went to the grocery store and I got an Uber there from here using Wi-Fi, and then when I was there I didn't think about how I'd need Wi-Fi to get an Uber back, because I've never really been on my own yet because I don't know how to speak Spanish. I don't know how to do anything, but it was really interesting. I was having to communicate with people at the store and try to figure out a way to get home because I couldn't use my phone or call an Uber or anything. And apparently it's really sketchy to use a taxi here, especially if you're white and don't know Spanish or some shit, because they could really fuck you over if they wanted to. I just hear all these stories about people getting abducted and shit. Where we are right now is pretty safe. It's really safe actually. But everywhere surrounding is just like straight slums. Like me and Eric went to this spot to hike yesterday. We went on like a jungle hike, and we had to go through this neighborhood that basically they're like, okay, keep your windows up, don't take your phone out, like just all sketchy. It looks like basically it was absolutely crazy. Like people are basically, it looks like people just like pick a spot to live and they just start like throwing bricks together and building their house. Like no water, no lights, nothing. Just like fucking clothes hanging all over the place, dude. Like exactly like what you would probably imagine of like what a fucking poverty-stricken neighborhood is. And it's absolutely crazy. But anyways, what I was saying was, when I had to communicate with these people, I was thinking about how I don't know Spanish, but when I'm in a situation where I have to communicate with people because I felt that something was bad was going to happen to me potentially. I was in a fucking terrible neighborhood. I could have gotten abducted like super easily. So I was alone, so I had to try to communicate with people, and I ended up like making it work somehow. I knew a couple words of Spanish and I was able to like figure it out. But I wanted to relate this to how if you want to get something done in life, if you want to go, and achieve some big goal of yours or whatever it is, or fucking, go after your dreams or whatever the fuck it is, you are going to have to make it, in my opinion, you're going to have to make it so that there's no other option. Like, I had no other option than to speak to these people, okay? I had no other option when I started my business, I didn't leave myself the option to get a job or to go to school. I said, I'm not doing anything. All I'm doing is I'm starting a business, okay? Most people don't want to do, or they want to do shit, but they don't do anything because they don't need to do anything. So, for me, if you really want to get something done, fucking make it so that you need to do it, alright? If you have the nuts, then like cut off all the other options and just go for that one thing. Just fucking do it. That's like the biggest piece of advice, and I'll always like preach that because of how much of a difference it's made in my life, and where I've gotten to because of just doing that one thing. Just eliminating all other options and forcing yourself to do this one thing, that you have no other option, okay? Most people don't do anything because they have other options, right? They have, parents supporting them, or they have school to fall back on, or a job, or whatever the fuck. It's like, dude, it's scary. It's terrifying. It was the most terrifying decision that I've made in my life, but it was also the best decision that I've made in my life, to cut off my parents and to cut off the option of school or getting a job. When I was first starting in business, I was completely broke. And I was looking at these people, when I go into like a grocery store or something, I was looking at these people, and it was literally like funny to me to think that I would be someone working at a grocery store. Like it was, and I was broke too. Like I didn't have any fucking money, but I was also like, no, I'm never gonna be that fucking broke working at a grocery store. So it's like, I was so sold on the fact that I am going to fucking do this. I'm going to build this business. I don't know what I'm going to do. I didn't know what I was going to do at first. I had no fucking clue at all. But I did it, and it worked out. But that's not without tons and tons of fucking failures too. Like I've started tons of projects, shit tons. I've tried probably everything that you can think of in terms of making money online and everything like that. And fortunately, what's allowed me to move to Colombia, and I think I'm going to some Caribbean island next week. I might move there. I don't really know. We're kind of talking about it, but it doesn't really matter. Like the fact of the matter is, like, dude, I can do whatever the fuck I wanted to. I can do whatever the fuck I want to, and go where whatever I want and truly live life on my terms because I was willing to make the sacrifice of leaving no other option and going all in on one thing. And of course it took me a few years. Some people it takes longer, some people it takes a lot shorter. Okay, like I have friends who blew up within a fucking year making 6 figures, alright? That's not me. It's taken me a lot longer, but however long it's going to take you, I think all that it really comes down to is eliminating all other options and going all in. So I encourage you to do this. It is terrifying, it is scary, you will fail, likely, but that's not something to get discouraged by because most people aren't willing to fail. If you're willing to fail and accept it, you might be struggling for a little bit, then you know what? The more you struggle, the more success you're going to see in the future. And I can say that now because I'm fucking seeing it. My dreams are coming true. It's absolutely crazy. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to get out of here, make some food. I just got groceries, so I did come back with some good food. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, prep my meals for the next few days, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. So you fucking rock. Keep kicking ass. Keep taking action. Don't leave or fucking, make whatever you want to do your only option. Cameron Lowe. See you tomorrow. Peace.